Yeah?
25. I'm going to give you 2,000 rand.
There's one thing that you want to mention, that run after knowledge and money will follow you.
So I want you to teach me how to trade. Maybe I can be able to buy my own machines, my own money.
But you're missing the root of where I started, where I was in 2016, and it was a dark place. I can reassure you. For as long as you are not in a dark place, you will never break out of that circle that you're in.
Our programs director of the day. So just make sure that you're settled. Look at what I'm talking about right now. Actually, in a few minutes from now, just make sure that you are settled within this space. You just find a space where you can just sit or be comfortable and just be settled. In 4 minutes.
I'm the director of Sekokotla Marketing and Events, company Categorizing marketing services and events. So events, I mean every event that you can think of. If you want any type of services that you want to marketing, because we do branding, we do public relations, we campaign for our clients, we make sure that your brand is known out there. And I think the people who have been close to me can attest to this. You cannot be in my space and not win. Mm-hmm. So the purpose of the day, what we normally do, because from 2018 to date, we've been hosting seminars and people do not come back to tell us how far they are. So it's also, it seems like now people are just coming to the seminars for the sake of understand? And then now we don't have the feedback. People don't, like, what was struggle but they don't tell us what was struggle about. Understand? So, we've got people here, their businesses are not registered, or business is not registered. So, purpose here today, you are going to tell us, and I want to do fashion, what? I do not know where and how to start.
But who are running the business, they face 3 common issues. The first, we notice high stress levels to the extent of chronic stress. So there's like a moderate stress or an episodic stress because of what is happening right now. Then I'm stressed, and then the symptoms starting this like little headache, because you're thinking your deadline. There's slight, but then we get to a point where we have chronic symptoms stress, and your chronic symptoms not by choice because you're busy, but because it's when we struggle to think clearly and then relate and then you come back towards yourself and you continue your thoughts,
Please filter in your time.
Okay, if I were to sell that pants, I would
not selling price, cost price.
Cost price, it's 1.5.
Okay. How much were you gonna sell it for?
I would sell it 2.5.
Well done. Okay. So it means the difference between this and this is your 1,000 is your profit.
Yes.
Okay. How did we get that to the point that you think you deserve only 1,000 from here? It's not an attack. It's a lesson to someone. All right? So you're saying 1,500 is your time and your machine as well, you filtered and everything. And electricity, and if you is that?
Yes.
Is 1,500.
Yes.
Then you're selling it for 2.5. So you think you can't have a market for this?
I do.
Okay, so what is the problem? Do you understand where I'm going? If only you want to do the ready-made, maybe do larger than a normal size for display. So that if somebody says, I want it, you can trim it in. As opposed to having a small one, you can expand it. And you having ready-made clothes Well done, that's good, because they say you'll never know where your fortune lies. But also, do you filter in this? Maybe the cost that would cost you for that month.
So I know for sure that coming here today also, there's somebody in this room that I will connect with. The next time that I come to the seminar, which I plan to, I will be dressed. I supply, right? I supply uniform. If you know Baron, this is brand Baron, right? If there's a supplier in here. PPE, I closed down. I do no longer manufacture PPE. I resell. I do promotional items. This is one of them. Right, so if you need like branded pens, branded whatever, I do that. I trust and believe that this is just the beginning, and next time I do want to have fashionable. I don't want a clothing item for like that is not. You can see how I look, guys. You see, so we want something like that. Your jackets, bomber jackets. I've been supplying jackets, you know, but they're not even in this room. Some of them are imported, you know. So imagine us manufacturing, and I go to my clients and I'm like, test this product. It's manufactured in South Africa. I actually know the manufacturer, you know. So for me, it will be such a big deal, and I'm so happy for this platform. Thank you so much for this interview.
So your professionals are your people like your accountants, people like your lawyers, people like your
Journalists?
Yeah. No, not really there. Journalists can still do their own thing. But what with these people, the business cannot run without them. As much as I have a receptionist in my practice, they are not the business.
Yeah.
I have to be there to clean your teeth.
Yeah,
So this is me. That's your professional. And then we've got your business owner. Your business owner is the person who, rather than employing myself, let me employ the people who can do the job that I was doing to manage those people. So that's your business owner. You've got your self-employed. Your self-employed is most of us. So if you, are a fashion designer, okay, that's your self-employed. Or you're looking for, or you're a person where I love doing this. You are able to drop your kid off at school, and then you can rock up to work at 10 o'clock. That's really you navigating your own life. That's what you choose to do, right? But that's what self-employed people do. The example that I can bring close to home is if maybe you're working at a law firm. You resign at that law firm, you go start your own law. You open a law practice. So that's your self-employed people.
So before I start, I just want to emphasize that everything I'll be saying here is nothing but my personal experience. And it's not to be constituted as any type of an advice. That when you leave here, you're going to do something, and when it fails, you're going to point me and say, hey, but you said this works, you know? So everything is my personal experience, and how it worked for me because of how I've done it at the time and the energy that I've had. So I'm going to start with work and presentation. First, you know, I think there's no actual guideline of how to start a business. Keep in mind, everything is my personal experience, right? The reason why I say that is there's also no guideline as to how you should look for someone else. I have experience of what I'm talking about. Vincent asked me today, at least brother, look decent. But if it was up to me, I was going to wear slippers and shorts, you know, because that's who I am. I don't think if you judge me based on how I look, then you've missed out on a lot of knowledge, right? You see, as a black person, guys, I'm going to be honest. In this country, the moment you're poor, the moment you're broke, nobody investigates. The moment they see you buy a Rolls Royce, a property, now someone is on your profile. And you need to ask yourself why. So I found a code that works for me. And the code that works for me is I'm a ghost. So now, keep in mind, guys, I'm not an entrepreneur, I'm a hustler. I'm not a businessman, I'm a hustler. What that means is wherever I hear there's an opportunity, I'm there.
Triple M, I was there. Anything that has money, I was there. Fixing computers, I was there, right? Up until I came across Forex, which is identified as a scam, which is okay. But I've got a question. Where do you think your money goes the moment you deposit it in a bank account? And they keep it, especially those fixed where they keep it for 30 days. When you want it, they say, no, you need to put a notice. Where do you think your money goes? Forex. And I can tell you, all the banks are trading your money. And the same market they portray as a scam. The reason being, if you learn to do it on your own, then you will no longer need a bank. All the business I'm about to mention, I've started them with no loan from any bank. Because you don't need to loan when you have Forex. That's where the banks get to double your money, right? But it's not for everyone. It's definitely not for everyone, because it's risk driven. Now, fast forward, 2017 to 2019. Now that's in 12. I was blowing up money. You were not gonna advise me. I was not gonna listen to you. Because my mentality was, where were you in 2016? So I wasn't gonna listen to you. So I had to learn the hard way. Because I've got a strong team, I've got my brothers, I wasn't alone. So we are able to talk to each other. So it becomes easier, right? Sharp. Fast forward 2021, I've changed my business model completely. Now, I started my first brokerage firm, right? As it stands, I'm a founder of a brokerage firm that is business number one, right? Now, if you ask me what a brokerage firm is, every trader needs to open a trading account somewhere. Now, I'm a service provider, meaning that you opening that account in the systems that are founded. Yet still, I'm not the one involved in all the operations because of regulations and etc. But I'm the one who started that whole system. So what I do in my team is, I start a business and I let my teams run everything. I move like that, right? Diversifying, right? Now, currently, I've got 142 employees. And I'm 29 years old. I've just turned 29. Yes. So I've got 142 families that I'm feeding, right? And these 142 people are not in one company. They are in these branches that have, you know. But I can tell you, I've seen the message when I asked what am I supposed to talk about, they mentioned challenges. We don't sleep at night, me and this guy, when we think of salaries. It's not easy, guys. We make it look easy, but it's never easy. You know, sometimes you feel like giving up. Sometimes you feel like cutting half of your staff. But you can't do that because those people rely on you. So I'm telling you, as a new business owner, you are going to have 100, 200 employees, 1,000, but giving up will always be there. The option of you saying, let me just stop this will always be there, but never give up. There's a reason why you started in the first place, right? Now my last point is, there's always someone who's planning to take you down. And the sad part about it is, it's people you've never offended. It's people you've never met. Thank you.
Amen.
Ever since, he was one of the, he is also the most disgusted trader. So, the first time I knew him, like, they say, he bought this car this week, this car next week. Then I'm like, okay, what is this guy into? Then Kashewa, this thing, Akishewa, like, it was forex trading. I'm like, It was forex trading. Then after that, I followed him again. So I've been watching his live, like also like he was mentioning when he was in TUT, like there's a lot of things I know about coach. Like there's a lot of things I know about like okay, yeah, this might be inappropriate. How he got successful, what pushed him over. And a lot of people when they go to coach, like not coach, I meant to ask you when a lot of people go to like Bakupati e-wallet and things, there's one thing that you want to mention, that run after knowledge and money will follow you.
So, okay, there's a question here. I don't know.
It's actually not a question. I'm gonna give you 2,000 rand.
Okay, DJ Coach, I want to ask you, I got interested, guys, I got interested when you said you start from nothing to become who you are. Okay, I'm doing laundry and cleaning service, and I started my laundry with nothing, like in a class school using my own hands, until I save, until I take 2 machines. So now I'm opening a big laundry in Johannesburg. So I have clients, those who need to see a proper space, right? So I got it, but I'm struggling with machines. To get funding is very hard. So I want you to teach me how to trade. Maybe I can be able to buy my own machines by my own money. You understand? Because this funding thing, because I'm in Cedar, okay, NYDA funded me, they bought me machines last month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and NYDA is there for me. And I appreciate it.
Okay, I forgot to mention, learning how to trade is 100% free.
Okay.
All the tools that I've been using are now accessible, 100% free.
To ask us more or less more about adapting to market conditions, right?
Okay.
Based on the philosophy of how things have changed in 2016 compared to now.
Yes.
To say that the fundamentals have changed geopolitically in terms of like, what I see is that each and every currency based on the US markets, the European markets, it seems there's no market structure at all, it's all sideways. So how does one adapt to that fundamentally? Because it's no longer giving us the same pips as it would in NFP, CPI, so it's kind of hard to adapt to such market conditions.
Okay, let me answer you. So the biggest problem that I'm having, that beginner traders are having, is that they are looking at our lifestyle. I'm gonna give you an example. 2016, for as long as I'm up, I'm doing something Forex related. But the question is, can I say the same about you? Do you understand what I mean? When I woke up, I wasn't going to school, guys. I was failing either way. So when I woke up at 9 a.m., I would do something. YouTube, Bloomberg, CNBC, I would watch something related to Forex up until I sleep. And then when I wake up, same thing. That was my life. However, ever since I ventured into business, I've lost that skill and knowledge and time, most importantly, of being glued up to that. So to answer your question, you have to be glued up to the market for the market to be glued up to you.
Hello again. Necessary trading, I can understand the next language. I can understand the next. Whatever that you are doing, you must just push. You must just push no matter what. I get over consistent in everything that you do. I get, yeah, consistent is very important. Go ahead, do it. Lehe usa feel who ira. Post every day, sell whatever. Do it. Just be consistent in everything that you do. I get
the competition we want to test if you guys were listening. So I'm gonna ask my speakers to write the questions they would love to ask you guys. So I can have a presentation. So he's going to ask a question based on whatever that you're saying. So then from more, if you get it right, I just pray. So, yeah, so, and then if you get it right, then you win that dental treatment with Dr. Aya. As I was saying, I can never little one. So my speakers, please kindly prepare a question, just the one. Because when you are at 5, if you saw the poster, only 5 people, she sponsored a 2K per person. So, and we know dental treatment is 2,000. We know it's not even 2K. So, can you take out how they love to shop? So yeah, they're gonna write.
You are bent out. Okay, I think. Can somebody indicate the 2 institutions I work closely with?
You have to listen and write down.
Not
You work closely with NYGA and JCCI.
There we go!
This question, right? I went up and I firstly spoke about opportunity. So with an opportunity, there's something key I said. I hope somebody remembers exactly how I said it. When is it important for you to take an opportunity? Okay, there's somebody here?
You have to take an opportunity when you're offered one. You said you must never miss an opportunity in a room with one. So I think that's the time we were supposed to.
Okay, very close, right? There's a time frame. There's a time frame that I put as very key. When is it important for you to take an opportunity within? Okay, there's somebody there.
You said immediately when it's presented to you.
Okay, fine. The word I was looking for is within their lifetime of the opportunity. But yeah, both of them were close. So they're both close. Nobody said the words, so I guess nobody heard it. It's important for you to take an opportunity within the lifetime of that opportunity.
So my question is, of the 4 people there that I've mentioned, how would you describe the business owner?
Like when you are an HR, how about fire miracle immediately put it from HR?
There we go. Yes.
Thank you. Hi everyone again. So my question will be based on what I said towards the end, based on what on the question that he asked.
So I can't answer.
No. Listen. So you mentioned something about what we call NASDAQ. As much as you don't know what NASDAQ might be, but I want you to list at least 3 companies that exist in real life that are part of NASDAQ that we use.
Your friends. It was Meta, Microsoft, Tesla. Yeah.
This is not part of the agenda, but I've got a 1,000 Rand e-wallet competition now. Forex is in the Bible, by the way.
Fact.
In case you didn't know.
Okay.
Anyone who can give me the verse, the letter as the exact verse as it is. Yeah?
Matthew 25.
Ecclesiastes
Chapter?
Ecclesiastes 11 chapter 1 to 2.
No, 11 is the chapter.
Oh.
Verse?
Verse 1.
2.
2 or 3 because it says.
Say what it says.
Okay, say what it says.
Invest your money in foreign trade because one of these days.
You got it.
Okay, observe protocol again. So from my speakers, Khomotso, Talane, thank you so much, sis, for coming. I don't take it light. Hey guys, thank you so much. I think I always run out of words when I have to do my vote of thanks because I always tell people that the same like if we do it over and over again, it means we are doing it right. So Kyaleboga for coming and keep buying those tickets. And I hope and pray the contacts networking, you did that. And thank you so much.
Tell me, how did you feel about the event?
This was my first event to attend Categorizing's event, so it was very informative. I loved being here because it's so raw. Everybody gave their personal experiences, and what's more authentic than giving your real raw experiences? So I think we got to help each other out there when we know what you're struggling with and what your strengths and your weaknesses are there. So I really enjoyed being here today.
All right, if there's somebody who's actually watching this right now and they got motivated by you and would like to try a few things, what advices would you give to them?
I think when it comes to entrepreneurship, it's about what one of the speakers spoke about, that you have to be passionate about what you want to do. Don't make it a job. It's something that you have to enjoy. So find something that you're passionate about, and then from there, you'll actually start growing because it's something that you love doing instead of making it a job.
How important it is for one's mental health to be good, especially when they're about to start a business?
All right, so starting a business is such a sensitive thing. You know, it's so sensitive. We speak about it as if it's something that you can do as you wake up tomorrow morning and start. But the honest truth is you need to be at one with yourself. Not saying fully understand yourself, because that is a life journey, you know. But you need to at least understand a bit of what is it that actually drives you. So that when you have those days and you dip, when things don't go well, when people are not paying, when the product is not coming together, when you have your own life challenges, you know, because we are living in this world, then you have something that will always try to pick you up as that one reminder to say, no man, but you can do this, you'll be fine. But if you don't really have that understanding of yourself or have your why, then it's going to be very difficult, very, very difficult for you to actually allow your business to be a success. So looking after your mind, that is so vital in helping you understand yourself and then helping you understand where you want to go with this business.